Welcome to another episode of the Golden Black. I am Tumelo Munsiwa, and this week I want to discuss just the 5 things that we learned from the 3-0 throbbing by Ahly. And yeah, we lost. Bafetu. We lost really bad. The red card didn't really help us much, but then we live to tell the story. So come with me and let's discuss these 5 things that led to Kaizer Chiefs losing the match. Number one, I'd like to discuss the senior players at Kaizer Chiefs. I honestly learned that these people don't really add much to Kaizer Chiefs. The likes of Katsande, 35 years old, Bernard Parker, 35 years old, they don't add anything to the team. But I think they cost us dearly, and mistakes from the likes of Matoho led to Al Ahly seemingly walking all over us. So I'd like to really rant about these senior players, because you can't be earning that much. First of all, you can't be a senior player for Kaizer Chiefs. That badge is worth a lot, and you're not really adding nothing. So number one is senior players, and for number two, Stuart Baxter 5-3-2 formation. I don't think it worked that well for us. First of all, you look at Lau, who's been playing for most part of the season at right wing back, is all of a sudden playing left wing back, a position we didn't see him really do well in with Gavin Hunt. So it's really tough to see why Stuart Baxter would put him there on the left wing back position. Inverted wing backs in South Africa, they're not very popular. I think in the world at last, they're not popular. They're used basically as people that fill in the position in case your orthodox wing back is injured. And then on the right wing back, we had Njabulo Blom. Njabulo Blom didn't play much of that position the whole season, and to see Rifosla and Njabulo Blom in position they didn't play much of in the season was very challenging for me. And this is a final. This is not a match that you would want to change too much of the tactics on. This is not a match that you would like to change the tactics too much on. This is not a match for experimentation, basically, because this is a final, and you're not gonna try a lot of stuff in the final because you're gonna lose. We've seen the likes of Pep Guardiola try new formations and new tactics in the final and lose. So Stuart Baxter, I'm sorry, man, you're gonna have to take an L for this one. Third point in my 5 things we've learned this week is rather the goalkeeping position. Daniel Akpe didn't do much to marshal his defense. There was, I think, on the third goal and the second goal, these are situations that with the right communication can be dealt with better. I would have liked to see Bruce Buma in the final, just for the confidence, just to say, okay, this is another academy player that we have developed thus far, and now he's playing the final. He did reach us there. I know Akbe had a number of clean sheets leading up to the final, but then Bruce Boma is the more informed goalkeeper for Kaizer Chiefs compared to both 34-year-olds being Mitumele Nkune and Daniel Akbe. I don't think Daniel Akbe is much of a good communicator when it comes to marshalling his defense. So in that regard, Tumile Nkune is also better, even though he has more mistakes in him, and Bruce Boma is also is more vocal. Now the fourth thing I'd like to discuss is the red card for Mashiane. Coming into a game like this, when you know that there's VAR in play. Shout out to Happy Mashiane. He's had a wonderful season with us. He's been very problematic on the left wing. But coming into a game like this, a final, such a match of this magnitude, I don't think Happy Mashiane I don't think it was Mashiane's intention to foul the player, but I think that because also in the heat of the moment, there's a lot of stuff that you think about in your mind. So the red card from Mashiane really did give our Ahly the advantage, although it did come at 45 minutes. It did really give Al Ahly that extra impetus to go out there and showcase the Chiefs that why they are the 10-time winning Champions League holders. So the first thing we learned was really Pitso Musimane's triumph. I know this has nothing to do with Kaizer Chiefs, but this is a South African that is flying the flag higher than any coach from South Africa has ever flown a flag before. So for number 5, we've learned that Pitso really is what Pitso has been saying he is. He is the country's top coach. We clearly see that one of our own, Pitso Mosimane, is that. I think these Soweto Giants must do their best to lure Pitso away from Al Ahly and into their setup, especially for Kaizer Chiefs. If you hire a coach like Stuart Baxter, who has no experience whatsoever in the CAF Champions League, who hasn't won the CAF Champions League, he couldn't win it in his first official game in charge of Kaizer Chiefs. So it shows you that when Pitso got to Al Ahly, he played one match, I think, and then he was already the champion of Africa. This is something that all fans are still pained about, even though we understand because we're playing with 10 men against a very good setup. So with Kaizer Chiefs, I would like for all the boys to put their heads up. If you're a senior player, you also need to put your head up and pick up your socks. I just seen clips of Sergio Ramos's medical at PSG, and the man looks fit. I've seen Levedensky's 30 plus, and the man looks fit. I've seen images of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and the man looks fit. So with Kaizer Chiefs senior players, Katsande, Matoho, Kadoso, Akpe, we need you to keep fit. We need you to contribute to the team's setup, to the team's future goals. You can't just be out there and costing the club so much money, yet and still it doesn't show in terms of return. It doesn't make business sense for me to hire a person that's not gonna add too much in my organization. So Kaizer Chiefs senior players, please step up your game. Please stay fit. Please stay hungry. We know this is like the curtains are closing on your careers, but like please step it up. We see the likes of Thiago Silva, he's 36, but when he's not at the Chelsea fold, you can see that they're missing an experienced player. So why aren't South African senior players this strong, this focused, and this in love with the game? Why do I have to sit here and talk about senior players that have played for more than 10 years, and we still can't see the value for the team? So anyway, this is the video today. Do hit the like and subscribe button if you like the video. I will be bringing you more of 5 things we've learned series for games. For basically, it's like a post-match analysis of the game, but with just 5 points. There is a whole lot more we can talk about, but for now, I'm out.